Guys, welcome to today's video where we are going to be doing some intentional cleaning. We are going to be cleaning to kind of get rid of the old, admittedly in my house lately, negative energy, which I will explain in a minute, and just kind of pull in the energy that I want, get ready for the fall season that I love. We all love it. It's a very fun, festive time for most of us, and I just need to get my house and myself, to be honest, in that mindset. So that's what we're gonna do today. Now, as I mentioned, there has been some negative energy kind of around me lately. My mom got some very scary biopsy results, but we finally have a diagnosis and she's going to be just fine. She does have something that she will have to kind of carry with her for the rest of her life, but it's not life-threatening, and that was the big concern. And she's a strong lady, and we're all just kind of relieved that that is done. Unfortunately, she is in the hospital. She gets out today, actually, with another issue that was scary. And again, she will be okay. The worst case scenario is not the case. Again, just stuff that she has to maintain over time. So we've had that. On top of that, and I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I kind of got into a verbal altercation with somebody in regards to my children. It is still affecting me negatively. Unfortunately, this is a person that I can't avoid necessarily. It's nobody in my immediate family. My husband, my children, we're all good. But that has kind of been weighing on my mind, my heart, and I just want to clear that from my mind, my heart, and my home. So I'm going to be doing things that are kind of both physical and symbolic for me, to just kind of flush out all of the stuff, all of the emotions, all of the dirt, physically and mentally, that I don't want out of my house, and just kind of prep it for what will hopefully be a very joyous time. I have the intention of it being a joyous time, and I'm going to do my utmost to make it that, no matter what might fall into my lap at any particular time. So that's what we're going to do today, and if that interests you, follow along in case you need a little bit of a fall boost as well. So let's go ahead and jump in. Now, to begin my intentional cleaning practice, I'm starting out by lighting a candle. The flame of the candle obviously being symbolic for hearth and home, as well as protection. It's just a nice way to get started, and I kept the flame burning as I worked. The next step is to actually physically clean my home. I went around straightening things out, putting things where they belong, dusting, wiping down, all that jazz, and I basically made it as clean as I felt it needed to be. Now that my house is clean, I'm going to be making a carpet powder with the intention of having purification as well as protection. I'm going to sprinkle it onto my carpet in a counterclockwise motion as a symbol of an undoing. I want to get rid of the old energy. I'm going to let it sit for a couple of hours. I'm going to vacuum it up, and then what I'm going to do is empty my canister in my garbage can, so none of what I picked up with the vacuum is staying in the house. Okay, so now I'm going to prep just sort of a cleaning mixture so that I can clean my doorways. This is, of course, something that you just actually physically have to do several times a year, cleaning your doorstep, your baseboards, all of that good stuff. Today I'm focusing obviously on the entrances into my home. I have I have 4 total, 2 back doors, the garage door, and then my main front door. I'm gonna be washing them to kind of clear out that space, and just, again, just sort of symbolism as to what enters into my home, keeping out what I don't want and letting in what I do. So for that, I have a cup of water. I'm going to be using more than this, but this water I actually had in a sunny window for a while. Again, a symbolic gesture of sunshine and light and positivity. I wanted that in my house. Some people do use moon water, so I have that water. I'm gonna need a tablespoon of vinegar. I don't have regular distilled vinegar, so I'm just gonna be using apple cider, no big deal. Some salt. This is sea salt, about a tablespoon. And I'm gonna be using some clove. Traditionally, these are the only ingredients that are used in this, but I'm gonna also be adding some lemon. I encourage you to use things that make you feel good. So I'm gonna add some lemon because I like lemon. And then I'm also going to be adding some mint, because this channel is called My Mint Life and I like mint. So just adding that in. And then I'm gonna be stirring in a counterclockwise motion, just kind of clearing the decks, getting rid of the unwanted so that I can start fresh in this new season. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna take that, a clean rag, and cleanse my doorways. Now to begin with, I'm going to actually just physically clean the space again, sweeping away any dust, straightening things out. I did this on all 4 entryways into my home, and then I took a clean rag, dipped it in the solution that I made, and started cleaning again in a counterclockwise motion to undo the old and bring in the new. Okay, so the house has been cleaned. I've cleaned my doorways. Everything was scrubbed off. It feels really good in here. It smells amazing in here. And the last thing that I'm going to be doing is smudging. Now, most people smudge with sage, which of course you can do. There are some beautiful sage arrangements that you can find at like farmers markets, retailers, online for sure. Myself personally, my sister introduced me to Palo Santo, which is a type of wood. So this is just a little smudge stick. I'm going to light it, let the smoke come up, and I'm gonna work counterclockwise, starting at my back door with an intention set in my mind, concentrating especially on doorways to clear any negative energy or even just unwanted energy. You know, maybe you need a lot of upbeat, positive, productive energy in a certain room, but you get sleepy in there and you want to clear that out. You could certainly have that intention as well. It's really just basically tailored to what it is that you need. So again, I'm going to be clearing negative energy, letting out all the ick that I want gone. A lot of it is already gone. It just feels better to me in here. But this is the final step. Okay guys, so I have completed everything. I cleaned the house. I scrubbed everything that I wanted to scrub. I set some major intentions here in my home. I cleaned my thresholds, something that was very important. I kind of been wanting to do anyway. And my house and myself feel so much better, so much more at ease. The house smells wonderfully like fall. It's kind of a strange day because it is warm outside, but it is cloudy. I don't get too many cloudy days where I live, so I'm enjoying the break from the sun. But with all that said and done, I do feel better. I do feel like my house is just ready for fall, ready for all of the joyful, fun, seasonal things to come. Thanksgiving's coming, Halloween's coming. Pretty much all of my family's birthdays are coming one right after the other. In fact, today is my sister's birthday. Happy birthday, Raylene. And so it's just been a really, really great experience doing this. And I highly suggest that you really do take the energy of your home and how it feels to you pretty seriously. This is where you live. It's where you spend most of your time. It's certainly where you spend most of your down relaxation time. And you want your home to be a haven for you and your family. And that's something that I definitely strive for. And I encourage you to do the same. The last thing that I will be doing tonight, so I won't film it, is I'm going to be putting glasses of salt water in a couple of rooms of my house overnight. This can help absorb negative energy as well. It's kind of a little old wives' tale that I just feel like doing. I think it'll be at the very least fun. And then once you're done the next morning, you flush it down the drain and turn the faucet on to kind of get it out of the house. Anyhow, with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful, happy fall. This is such a great season for most of us. In fact, most of us tend to favorite this season more than any other. But anyhow, once again, thanks for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I will see you all in the next video. And until then, have a wonderful day and take care. Bye for now.